Welcome back to the second quarter of the Bobby Dupre Show, along with my sidekick, Andrew Guitros.
Good morning. Santa's little helper.
The alias today is Santa, Santa Bobby. And we are going to talk just a little bit more. We have a couple more thank yous.
Miss Susie Peck, who made these wonderful pins with the image of Bobby, her son, I think, is the graphic artist who did the work. But it was Susie's idea to get this project together. I want to thank her so much. And she spent a lot of time helping.
We have some of those for sale, and they're all given to us to sell.
Right.
That was also a gift.
100% of your donation.
Joe Fred let me know today when he saw him and he didn't have his own, and Susie questioned him.
He had to buy another one?
Well, no, he didn't buy one then. He's already got some. But he says, Bobby, I know how much they cost because I helped pay for them.
There you go. Well, that's good. And we also want to thank the GFWC Unique Club, who helps collect at the door and also make that good potato bread that everybody eats with their breakfast.
How about the bread pudding?
Oh, it's good. It's excellent, huh?
Man, that was bread pudding that I ate.
Was it bread pudding?
Well, I thought it was.
I think it was just some of that bread that they kind of put together for you.
Oh, delicious, whatever. It was delicious.
And the Fry family with Billy's Boudin that always makes a huge donation every year as well. You know, we talk about the different chefs, but you got all these other people that make this whole thing happen.
Name the chefs real quick.
I'll hit the chefs. I got Ernest Prejean with Prejean's Restaurant, Jason Hugay with Steamboat Warehouse, Joey Quibido with Piggly Wiggly South, their catering business in Delhi there, Ray Bello, who does a little bit of catering and that type of thing. Used to be with Ray's Donna for years.
Kind of retiring.
And we've got Mitch.
But not from this.
Mitch Olivier with Crawfish Corner, that's over by the little canal station here in the center of town.
Used to be the canal.
Right, used to be the canal, that you can go and buy all your fresh seafood, and crawfish especially is his big specialty. Who am I missing? Ticking off all the crew. Beth Swallow with Swallow's Dinner Club, who made all the nice biscuits again this year and got there first this year. And who else am I missing? Is that it? I think that's all.
Looks like that was...
I think that's all. Thank you to Andropont Printing for providing all the printing supplies that we use for the project as well. How you like that?
Okay, all right, let's get on to something.
Talking about business?
Yeah, talking about a little.
How about Mr. John Keller? Mr. John Keller's got Hodgkin's cancer since he was 18 years old. He's 30 now. They're trying to run a blood drive for him. If you go by Our Lady of Lourdes, you can donate for John Keller. His date of birth is what you want to give. John P. Keller, born 6/28/82. And you can help out there. You can also call Iberia Bank to do donations. And there's a blood drive Friday, December the 14th from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the AutoZone on Ambassador. That's the one right next to Lowe's. Go by and help them out.
Yep, we're glad to hear from Lafayette. When y'all have some good news to pass on, please let us know. We're out there in Franklin, Louisiana. All of you people in Morgan City area, Jeff Davis Parish, let's hear from you.
We got a donation from Patterson, a family in the electric supplies. Is it Franklin Electric, I think, that's down there, that sent us a nice little donation to help with the cerebral palsy clinic as well.
Not Tesh? Wasn't Tesh Electric?
No. I think Franklin Electric down in around Patterson, which I thought was very, very nice. Probably somebody just sees us on the show. I want to thank them.
Well, we had Barry Mitchell.
From Alexandria.
He drives down every year, and he brings one of those big bills, the big bill, every year.
I posted to Facebook this morning to remind everybody to come out. I got a Facebook message asking for the address for a couple of $100 donation from New Jersey.
How about that?
How's that? So the whole world comes around.
I wanted to talk to you, but we're not using that enough. That's a new method we need.
We've been pushing.
And then, of course, Barry had his brother, Stuart from Lafayette, who specializes in computers for restaurant service.
Point of sale.
Point of sale. A lot of them that you see in all the restaurants around here, he's the man. And he had his beautiful little daughter, Andrea. And, of course, she and Megan had a little in common because both of them graduated from, well, she's older than, but she remembers when Megan started school. I guess she was finishing school, high school. And, of course, they wear that ring.
Everybody, my wife wears it wherever they go. You recognize that ring. They recognize
that little ring. Very simple, but then they're looking for it. And Andrea is her name, and she's a private eye.
Private eye.
You need a private investigator? Hey, I hope she wasn't there on business today. She might have been watching one of us.
I think we're okay.
Anyhow.
We behaved today.
Yeah, we get them to come in from all over. Don Stemmons, first year we got in touch with him.
this
asked him
photo,
to come.
Mark. I actually have that when it was on Facebook a minute ago. So
Yeah, Facebook.
There's Don.
That's
Stimmons.
Big Don and Santa
A lot of
Claus.
action. If you go around Facebook, there's a lot of pictures that are up, and once we get all the pictures developed, we'll be putting hundreds up there. So you better watch.
We were going to start with Liz Durio's Curios tonight, December the 6th, Thursday night. She's having, I guess you could call it now, her annual Christmas decoration, antiques for sale, and it's the Chamber of Commerce
Business
After Hours.
Right.
She had it last year. She's having it again. Passed there last night. The lights are on. She's got lights. The whole place is lit up, and of course it gets dark at a few minutes after 5
So
right
right
now.
after 5, it's
so
lit.
it's going to be all beautiful, waiting for you tonight. And of course, it's supposed to be Thursday night. It's going to be a nice weather, is what's predicted. And then my daughter Kelly is back in the birdhouse business, and she'll have different types on display for sale there. Thank you, Liz, for doing this for my little daughter, Kelly. Kelly loves it, and people love her birdhouse. A good gift. Everybody wants little birds to come in and around their house. It's kind of like they all want a dog or a cat. And birds are right there.
in New York.
Yeah, that's correct. So anyhow, Durio's Curios tonight, starting at 5:30.
And Friday night, they're going to light the Vieux Village, lighting of the village, right there when you come into town from 5 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. The Opelousas Community Choir will sing. Santa Claus will arrive there. Super Ones will be doing cupcake decorating. Minnie Mouse and Mickey Mouse will be there, a balloon artist. And you can go get a free bowl of jambalaya provided by the Opelousas Kiwanis Club. Walmart's going to have hot chocolate. And I understand if you go look at the jambalaya real well, that pot it's coming out of might be one of my pots. So you can have fun.
Well,
that's the rumor.
good. What about this? We're talking about Facebook and everything.
Yeah.
I see where our Pope,
The Pope is tweeting.
our Catholic Pope, is tweeting masses. How about that? He's got his own handle.
Twitter account called the Pontifex. You know what Pontifex means? Pontifex means bridge builder.
Bridge builder. And he's trying to
Build bridges among people.
Amongst people, regardless of
Religion,
color, religion, whatever.
It's kind of nice.
Kind of nice. And you know, every now and then the Pope is like everybody else that does a lot of things. You'll have comments against him. And this is going to be, they're going to actually try to answer questions.
Let people ask questions, and he'll try to answer
them. He won't be on many of them himself, but everything that's going to be posted, he will have approved it.
Right.
He does. They do say that in this article here. Very, very interesting. It shows you how things are changing.
I think when he started in the priest business, they wasn't worried about Twitter in those days.
No, like Mom and Daddy, they would have never thought you could see a picture this good, watch the Pope answer questions at your house. You understand? At your house.
I mean, this morning when I went to go to the country club for the breakfast with Santa, I posted on Facebook. Every chef saw it. I started getting notices about people sending donations in. I got notes from people saying we're on our way. I mean, hundreds of people immediately started chattering about it, and a lot of people that came to the event were like, oh, I forgot it's today. I'm coming. So it helps. It helps. Gets that word of mouth out.
I haven't gotten to that yet.
You hadn't Facebook yet. You can do that on your phone, you know.
Oh, yeah, I know that. That's what I mean. I'll have to try to get that. What about Will and Kate?
Will and Kate, I heard they're expecting a baby.
Expecting a baby.
The heir apparent to be the king of England at some point.
And she's having early morning sickness, and there's kind of a consensus that kind of leads, if it starts that early, that it might be twins.
Oh, man.
And they also said they're going to be very, very careful if it is twins. The first twin born is going to be the heir apparent. They've already got it down to that.
Oh, that's how it works. All right. The first one out is
first one.
He qualifies.
He or she.
Or
she.
I don't know.
Oh, yes.
Did they let the she now? Does that work?
Queen. She's the queen.
Well, yeah, but that kind of worked funny. There was no boy.
I don't know. I don't. Well, maybe that's what they were doing. Maybe I missed that part.
You think her pretty?
I know they mentioned it something.
Her pretty sister Pippa will probably be the nanny, I guess. Or maybe they got to be a queen that's got to be the nanny.
I don't know. I don't know all of that. But we're going to learn a lot about it. But they're a very interesting couple. You know, they have a little age. I didn't realize she's maybe 36 or something. Did they say?
I think he's in his late 30s, but she may be in her late 20s. I think is how it goes. He's got a little more age than her, I think.
But they have really come on strong and very, very popular. She even got side-swiped with the long camera.
They're always looking for you.
They're always looking. They can't. No privacy. No privacy. That's what you got to pay for the fame of being rich.
That's it. How about Carl's Thrifty Way? We're going to hit a couple of sponsors here. Carl's Thrifty Way, go get your medicine at Carl, from getting your prescriptions filled to over-the-counter type medication. They can compound multiple medications. If your doctor kind of rushed you through a little fast and you didn't get to ask enough questions, Carl's good pharmacist there will sit with you and explain to you what the medicines are about and exactly what it is that they do. Great home decorating and gift idea place. Go by and look right now. Christmas is the time to go visit Carl's. And Casa Ole, if you're looking for a little bit of some Feliz Navidad, some Christmas.
Some who?
Some Feliz Navidad.
I don't know what that is.
That's Merry Christmas in Spanish.
Oh, yeah?
That?
Oh.
Yeah, you can go get some Mexican cuisine.
I should have had that. I should have had that statement when I went to San Antonio 2 weeks ago.
That's exactly it. Sure.
Good morning to everybody from that area. We're going to have some people watching over there.
They've got all the great food at Casa Ole, from the burritos, the tacos. They've got the fajitas. They got great mixed drinks, all the different margaritas from frozen to on the rocks if you like that, strawberry or the regular. Even you get a virgin one. Maybe you're decided you can put that away and just want to have just a nice little fruity drink that can take care of that for you well. Casa Ole here in town. I did too. That's good.
Okay. What about the Cajuns? Finished their season strong. They won their last football game, but even prior to that, they had been invited to the New Orleans Bowl again.
Yep.
The RL Carrier Bowl. And
they're going to play North Carolina State. Is that who they're playing? I think so. No. Which one is it?
No.
It's almost that.
It's close to that.
The Pirates. The Pirates of East Carolina.
East Carolina.
East Carolina.
And that game will be played on 22nd, which is a Saturday of December, and it's going to be played at 11 a.m., so that's pretty good. If you really, money's kind of tight, the tickets cost you a little bit of money, you can drive early in the morning, and the game will be over. You can be home by 8, 9 o'clock at night, or if not even earlier, but it takes you a while to get out. You're going to want to kind of party a little while, even if it's inside the Superdome. And on the grounds, the Champion Square, that's a fun. I tell you what, you got to give this guy, Mr. Benson and his family, the Benson family that owned the Saints, and now they own the Hornets.
The Pelicans?
The Hornets.
The Pelicans.
Why you call them Pelicans?
I think they're going to change the name. The rumor is it's going to be the Pelicans. I don't know if it's official yet.
I knew they were trying.
That's what they're going to. The word is I think there was an old-time team called the Pelicans at one time out of New Orleans, made like a semi-pro, and that's the rumor.
Baseball.
Might be, and I think they just kind of feel like there's an affiliation, but that's the rumor. By next week's show, we'll know for sure.
We'll know that. No, I didn't. I missed out, and I watched a good bit of programming.
I run around them sports guys.
Yeah, that's why I always look at you for something. Yeah, that's right. But let's get back to the Cajuns. That's the second bowl game in 2 years, and they had been a good long time. Coach Mark Hudspeth has done a great job. He seems to really fire up the boys. I don't think that they thought they could play as well as they playing because he's got that motivational skill.
Injuries and problems that he overcame. That's what impressed me the most with his coaching. I mean, he sells tremendously.
Lost his number one quarterback, Gauthier, who was doing a wonderful job. Here comes the young man. Broadway comes in, and he's putting on a Broadway show every weekend. Right. And they're doing better and better.
We're going to have to take that 1 minute break.
He's beating up my knees over here.
We're going to take a 1 minute break.
If y'all, we're not that way, no.
We're going to see you on the other side of 1 minute.